Hey everyone, Magic Lover recording a Legacy Daily. Playing against Oarsman. I'm playing my Genesis Wave base deck. And let's see. This is tough with no real green source, so I got a mullet. This is a lot better with a 1-drop. And Voltron land, so we'll keep it. Wish one of these was a 2-drop, but that's okay. So get to see what our opponent is on. I know I've played against Oarsman before, I do not remember what he's on. Basic Island always scares me a little. Well, waves what I want to see. So unfortunately, if this is a like blue-white miracles kind of deck, I have to remember not to overextend into it and get Terminus. Counterbalance. Well, good news is Counterbalance rarely nabs a Genesis Wave, since it is the value of the spell. There we go. So here's where the risk is. If he has a blind 2-drop, we're in trouble. Because I really need this to resolve. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Arid Mesa and a Mysticate? Huh. Interesting land combination. Hopefully he doesn't force this now. He's probably thinking about it. Probably saying, 2 critters. He forces it, he's down to 3 cards, but it does have the countertop lock on. Good news is, decks usually play 1 or 2, maybe 3 Jaces in the 4-drop slot. And if I can get this, you really don't have to worry about counterbalance, so we'll see. So he is going to let this resolve. I'll take it. And we'll fire away a Garrick, which should resolve. And because I have the second Garrick in hand, I am going to tick him down to create a 4th critter. So, looks like that's going to resolve. Good. Put a critter down, and hopefully he does not set up the Terminus here, because if he does, then we're in trouble. Crashing into the red zone. Now that's creative. So I have a decision to make here. I can go for the Crater Hoof, which I don't have to worry about this. I just have to worry about whatever's in his hand. And that would be lethal. That would save me the Genesis Wave, so let's go for it. Eight. Do I dare? Nah. Make sure he can't spell pierce this. I'd feel really dumb. Got an 8-drop on the top there, maybe? guessing not, but I'd be amazed. I think I'd concede the match to this dude immediately if he had a 8 drop. Yeah. He's looking, but I think it's just to set up the terminus. So let it resolve and then send everyone to the bottom. Just gonna look for another, get one more crack at the apple here. So if he found that terminus, he's got his white source. This should be the game. Oh, I forced it. Okay. Now this is pretty good for me. Gets a Jace out. Drops into 3. Now here's the fun part. I can bash for 5, drop him to 12, or I can untap this and go for a weak Genesis Wave. We've got 3, so it would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 plus the untap. So I could wave for 5. I don't know if that puts me much further ahead, but I think this might be the last time. See, he forced that so he doesn't have the terminus. So it's pretty much a race against terminus. So I'm going to do this. Five's not bad, because that's about the only thing I can't hit on a 5 wave. And hopefully he doesn't have a 5 under there. Like Force of Will. Yeah, a Spell Pierce, okay. So that's good. We know he didn't have a Force under there, and we know he doesn't have a Terminus under there. Oops. Forgot. Could have done more damage that way. Hopefully that 1 point does not come back and bite me. So we're still in good shape. Our opponent's looked at a lot of cards and has not found what he's looking for yet. And we do have him on a 3-turn clock. He's got 3 turns and, what, 7 cards to look at? 8 cards. Huh. Can I cast that even if... yeah, okay. Do the correct attacking this time. Oh, okay. I'm going to keep that, obviously. Yeah, I'm taking it up because I'm going to crack this to threaten lethal next turn. I'm just going to force him to have it. Even if he swords his 1 or 2 guys with an overrun, I'll still force him to have the terminus. So I'm looking for him to crack this end of turn, to look for another 3-4 cards deep and find that terminus. So the good thing about cracking this, moving this up to 4, is I can ultimate him and then cast the new Garrick as well. Now let's see, does it entreat the angels, get him out of this? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big question is, do I... if he's going to sword something, he's probably going to do it here before I get the extra life. No? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do this now. You didn't even bother to reveal? So I'm guessing this is just game over. Or he's slow rolling the Terminus. Yeah, he's got the Terminus. Okay, so I'm glad I did do this first. Oh, really? Okay. Not sure why he showed me that. Why would you show me you're playing click if it's lethal anyway? Oh, anyway. Okay. So boarding for this, obviously this is going to come in. And we need the card advantage. This is going to come in. We can drop... let's see, we need the recursion. I do want the slime. And despite what happened there, pretty much I'm not going to get a huge wave off, so Crater Hoof's coming out. I do want the extra slime for counterbalance. And other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, I think we are. Can usually drop a little less of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So pretty good mull to 6 there. Able to fight through some counter magic, and we'll wait for our opponent for round 2. Or second game. Okay, so our opponent's here for game 2. Round 1. And no, this is okay. It's not great, but it's doable. We do get our favorite opening. So I have to imagine he would have dazed that, but I don't know too many blue-white miracles lists that play daze. They tend to go for the bigger spell pierces, forces, and counterbalance for their counter sweep. Maybe this gets swords. Okay, that's fine. And let's see. Obviously, the longer this game goes, the more it's going to favor him. Yeah, let's get that out. Stack. What I'm thinking of doing is end of his turn, depending on what he does, rotating this for a cradle, so that I can witness next turn, get the crop rotation back. I wonder if there's any red, or if he's just using these as substitute fetches for a blue-white shell. V-click, okay. Let's get that rotation. So he's got to get this, or I'm going to get that back. So he might actually go for that, because he doesn't want me to pop slime next turn. Nuke one of his blue sources. We'll see what he takes. I think we're in pretty good shape so far. Yeah, because if I lay a forest, use Arbor and Forest to put fists on that. If he's tapped out, he probably won't, so I'll put it on that. Hopefully he doesn't kill it in response. And if he doesn't, I get to slime. And if I get to slime him, then I'm in pretty good shape. interestingly, doesn't take anything. Okay. Actually gonna go with this, because then he can't kill something in response. That's easier. Let's see what kind of response this gets out of him. Yeah, I can't cut him off with a blue source, so I'll go after Caracas, so we can stop any recursion shenanigans. And then we're good. So I think I'll keep this in hand. There we go. So swing for 5 a turn. Can usually work through 1 terminus, 2 is trouble. Okay. See if this resolves. Tempting. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's got something to cast, guessing maybe a Jace. Good to know there is red in there. If he targets himself, yeah, there he goes. Because he knows my hand. Drop that on the bottom, okay. Swings for 3. Counterbalance, sure. Here we go, here's the big one. So he hit a 2, maybe the brainstorm? Yeah, he will. It's worth noting I have bluffed a couple times. People sometimes just think this is whatever spell is uncounterable. They don't read that if it's instant or sorcery, so I have cast Fist of Ironwood with a Boseiju mana, and people have declined to try to counter it. Let's see what he's got. What 2-drop is up here? Nothing? I guess I have to say that's either really good or really bad. That either means he brainstormed without a 2-drop in hand thinking he's got to find a 2-drop, like another counterbalance, and whiffed and is pissed about it, or he had so much good stuff he's like, well, F it, I don't even need to worry about dropping a 2 back. You know, I don't have it, but I've got all these Jaces and Terminus or something, I don't know. But either way, I'm not thinking that's wonderful. So, I'm going to wait one more turn, because otherwise that's going to be a Genesis wave for 3, which kind of at least need to do 4 or 5. And if I wait till next turn, it's going to be something. So we'll trade here a little bit. It's worth noting I am on a faster clock than him. Jace. Supreme Verdict. Not good. Dryads are helpful. Insta-critter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 3. Yeah, I'm going to value town this for 3 and just hope to get 2 hits off of this. Now the converted mana cost here was 6, so I doubt he's got a 6 under there. Even if he did, I don't care. Oh, that's a bummer. But I did get 2 hits. And that Misty could turn into a Dryad. But I wish I could have gone for 4. Okay, so let's get Noble and let's get Noble and Misty down. What? Oh no, I double clicked them. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know if you caught it, but my screen hicked up, and I didn't think I'd clicked them, so I clicked them again, and yeah. God, I love Magic Online. I am not the tightest player in the world, but that's just pathetic. Ugh. Makes me sick. Some mistakes are easy to make in real life, and some on Moto are just obtuse. Do not like that. Ah, there we go. Got a force out. So I get the face down, what, 4? Two, that's lethal, okay. So that's really sad that Moto fudged me and didn't allow me to put those into play. think I might have a shot at that. No, it's not going to do anything. Okay. Still going to run with this, and you know what? Make one little substitution. And that should work. Let's give that a shot. Okay, so we do get to be on the play, which we'll take, and one non-green land. That's not going to cut it. 1 and 1. I really don't have anything early.